Jordan Seaton watch is officially over. Obviously, the 5-star plus transfer from Colorado. Colorado originally recruited, because that's what it's still called. It's not professional sports yet. Recruited him out of IMG Academy. Of course, big boy, big dog was looked at to be the first offensive tackle taken off the board in the 2027 draft. He goes and joins the crazy lane train out there, and they have amassed an amazing and quite elite transfer portal class here with Sam Levitt, Prince Will. I don't want to butcher his last name, but he's a dog. Edge, Texas was trying to get him as well. Jordan Seaton, another player Texas was trying to get. Edge, Jordan Ross, quarterback Husan Longstreet, Fahim Delane, safety at Ohio State, and of course he poached a few more of them Ole Miss boys. And right now they're sitting at, I believe, the #1 transfer portal. So they have five of the #1 ranked player, and they are the #1 transfer portal class as it stands right now. Sam Levitt was #1 quarterback, Princely was #1 edge, and Jordan Seaton obviously #1 offensive tackle. So we wish the best for Jordan Seaton. We hope all great things happen. And this was him announcing everything.
The best left tackle in all of college football.
Jordan Seaton, one of those rare players that is such a sure thing in the portal.
Former Colorado lineman Jordan Seaton
was one of the top players in the transfer.
Potential projected first-round draft pick in the 2027 NFL draft.
The guy nicknamed the franchise.
This is where your football team is made, in the trenches.
Hey, boss, we got here safe.
Summing up by saying this place is different.
This day is different in Louisiana.
That's where I'm from, bro. We grow up fast, we roll up slow.
But it's hard to put it into words. That's why we make them.
All right, I can't do too much of this. I don't want to get copyrighted, but you get it. He's good. He's having a good time. Hopefully, they didn't make Colorado make this hype video like he, flipped on Colorado's people and used a returning graphic to announce that he was entering the portal. But I'm really happy for Seaton. The projected number is somewhere between $2.5 and $3.5 million right now for old Seaton. And then this is where it gets a little. It gets a little messy, right? So I'm not sure how many of y'all been following, but Jordan Seaton's uncle / agent, he's been a big part of the situation. I remember Jordan Seaton tweeting out, hey, you've got to speak to my uncle before you speak to me or you speak to any other type of representation. So he was really making it clear that was somebody that he wanted representing him and wanted to be a big part of stuff. Or maybe he was just trying to be a big part of it, because Jordan Seaton's uncle agent completely deactivated his Instagram and deleted all posts after Jordan Seaton committed to LSU. And this I want to talk about, and this is, LSU officially being the #1 transfer portal class. I want to talk about this because this is when I talk about the issues and the problems and how it ultimately, because the NCAA isn't enforcing any rules, it comes back to hurt the kids. Some of these people's family members are making real boneheaded decisions for them to go in the portal. Some people have linked the uncle to the only reason why he entered the portal in the first place. If y'all remember, Jordan Seaton entered the portal pretty late. It was like, what was it, Wednesday of the second week of the portal, right? With 2 more days left to officially enter. That screams out somebody who probably got thrown a bag. His uncle / agent, just like Steve Sarkisian was talking about, we made that video a few months ago, told y'all, hey, it's just some people. They're not certified. They're nothing. Just an uncle that wants the right bag for him. Right? Like Dabo was talking about. People paying agents, paying the uncles. They setting up their side deals. I know that's happening. And I know that's probably why he was so upset. He probably had one of them side deals locked in with Dan Lanning, because if you remember, his uncle wants control. Jordan Seaton, and this is for Matt Mascana. This is an LSU guy. Jordan Seaton wanted to stay Sunday and Monday at LSU, but his uncle agent wanted him to go visit Oregon. His uncle wants control over the situation, but it seems he's losing control. So LSU has to try and regain trust from the uncle. Craziness. My many apologies. Like I was saying, you know, the uncle clearly is trying to take and hold a lot of control. And that's the nasty thing that happens in the transfer portal, where you have these outside sources kind of inflicting on their own thoughts and processes to these young men, and it really sways their ideas, their views, their everything, and ultimately the decisions that they want to make. Right, you know, being put in a situation like that has to be tough. Right, I know the money helps, and I know all that, but for him to be influencing things or attempting to influence things, influencing things as much as he wants to, you know, you hate to see that. You hate to have a situation like that even brewing for him. So, you know, he is looked at as number 4 overall player in the NCAA draft. And I don't know if y'all was mad at him or not, but apparently they got mad at Lane Kiffin for this. And here's what I want to say. Because, you know me, I'm a sports channel. I don't be getting into the politics. You know, feel the way you feel. Believe what you want to believe. Obviously, you can see the hats emulating a certain individual. What I will say is, if you go look for this tweet, he deleted it. That's my problem. My problem with Lane is, if you're going to do this, he deleted it and removed the @Donald, and he replaced it with like something, let's go LSU, blah, blah, blah. And my issue, and that's been my issue, because if y'all know me, I got beef with Lane Kiffin. I don't like him. I don't like him. I'm not gonna call him a hoe like that dude did. That Ole Miss report, that was crazy. I ain't gonna do all that now. But I do got a problem with Lane Kiffin. I just think he's a silly guy. I don't have a personal problem with him. But hey, if you're going to tweet something like that you know is gonna be like, come on, you know what you're doing, right? You know you're trying to get the people going, so don't tweet and delete. Nah, go ahead, leave it up. Go ahead. You know, believe what you want to believe, man. But for you to delete it and retweet it up, I don't know, man. Maybe that's what homeschooling. Maybe that's what they was talking about. I don't know, man. But hey, LSU got themselves a nice transfer portal class. A lot of people are very excited about it. Let's hear it.
The kid wants $2.5 million. He wants $2.5 million. So what? You're not going to worry about it when you're on the field. But I said this last night, and it bears repeating again tonight because of what he just did. Guys, not only did Lane Kiffin last night fly to Atlanta, try to land Jordan Seaton yet again, still is in relentless pursuit for him. You do everything humanly possible to not get him to go to Oregon. He doesn't go on a trip to Oregon. You shut that down. You've done everything humanly possible to land Jordan Seaton to be your starting left tackle. Number one, I just can't ask for anything more out of Lane Kiffin and his staff. Brian Kelly would never do that. Guys, this dude's being relentless. What you're seeing right now from Lane Kiffin is an endless pursuit of relentless intent to go out and bring the best players to LSU, whether it's the quarterback position, wide receiver position, whether it's on the defensive side of the football, whether it's the offense or defensive line, whether it's at linebacker, bringing in players that he had from his previous stop. The relentless pursuit that he has been on over the last 3 weeks has been nothing short of spectacular.
I think he says that pretty well. As much as I may have an issue with Lane Kiffin and I don't like this or like that, again, I think he's a hell of a recruiter, though. You know, it does help being a really good recruiter. It helps being able to do the things he's done. Obviously, with the Sam Levitt story, he chased him down in Tennessee to make sure, in the place that he's the most hated, make sure he got to talk to his quarterback, got his quarterback, secure those things. You know, he's in the place that he's at for a reason. He's at LSU for a reason. Ole Miss looked as good as they did for a reason, right? I heard they even had Jackson Dart in the Rico calling people up. But anyway, no, that was for Ole Miss. That wasn't even for Lane. I'm tripping. That's my fault. I'm not gonna put that on his jacket. But undeniably a great recruiter. Undeniably, as it stands right now, a great football head coach and offensive mind that's done some great things since FAU. Really since the Alabama days, you know, however you want to spin it. I just think it's super interesting to see how everything unfolded. Obviously, Texas was in there early, throwing around some big numbers. I was hoping we got Seaton. I was you know what I'm saying? Rubs hands like Birdman. But I think Deion, actually, they lost Jordan Seaton and a few other, and they brought in like 18 other offensive linemen. They got the, y'all, if it all comes together, man.